You know, I'm a sucker for lightweight, and that's why on our GT3 I have insisted on staying with carbon ceramic discs, even though they're expensive and even though I had a lot of issues with them. But today I finally decided to install this beautiful piece of German engineering that contains electricity juice. This is a LiteBlox high-performance lightweight battery, and I think the official technology that this battery has is called lithium iron phosphate, which I think is German for lightweight. I don't know, but yeah, it's super light as you can see, and we are gonna try and install it in our GT3 finally after being in my office for a few months. At this point, I do have to give a shout out to my buddy Luke and LiteBlox because they were kind enough to arrange and send this bracket plate and the charger for this battery along with the battery. So I guess this vlog is kinda semi-sponsored, but not really, because I would have bought this anyway, because I think this is currently the best lightweight battery on the market you can get for a road car. And why am I saying road car? Because if you are driving a road car and not a track car or a race car, you need that extra juice just so you're not stranded in the Dolomites, for example, on a gas station and your car won't turn on. So this is slightly bigger than the race car versions, where obviously you have access to trickle chargers and boosters, and on a road car you don't. So yeah, this is slightly larger. This model is LB28xx, which means it only weighs 2,800 and something grams, which, let's verify if that's correct, or if I was scammed out of my money. Let's see. So just the battery without the bracket, 280/30, which is extremely light. What do you think, Maitza?
I like it.
You like it, right?
Yep.
Wait till you see how fucking heavy the stock battery is, because it's gonna be heavy.
Okay. Are you going to weigh it as well?
Yes, we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison, because a lot of people have been asking how much weight saving we're actually gonna get with this battery, and I told them it's probably gonna be around 20 kilos, maybe 18, I don't know. So we're gonna find out, and hopefully Luke and LiteBlox will make this car faster on track. But yeah, before we get to that, we need to remove it from the car. So let's just get to it. Let's show the viewers how to change or replace a battery on a Porsche 911. So first thing first, obviously you have to open the
Door.
the door, yeah. The front. For the record, changing the battery on a 911 is fairly simple, but it's kind of a pain in the ass because the battery is so heavy and you have to lift it all the way from the top of the trunk, whatever. So you open the bonnet, and first thing you see is this plastic cover, which has two twist clips. You twist them and pull them out. Ta-da!
Ancient technology.
So this is ancient technology. All joking aside, why is this battery actually lighter than this one? Because this is, like you said, ancient technology, and this is a standard lead battery, which is filled with acid and distilled water and lead, and it's heavy. However, in this case, the LiteBlox battery is filled with all sorts of crazy materials, which yeah, are super light but also super expensive. But that's not the only reason why I bought this particular battery, but more on that a bit later. Let's get this one out first. So first off, we are going to remove the plus and minus terminals, and for that we're gonna need the long lost 10mm socket, which I luckily have in my trusted tool case. Whatever, it's not lost, it's found, but it was lost. So you have the plus and minus terminals, and when installing the battery you always need to install the plus terminal first to avoid any short circuits which can damage the car's electricity or electric components. So when removing the battery you need to remove the minus or negative terminal first, and on a Porsche the negative terminal is on the right side. So let's remove that. Once that's removed, you can get onto the positive terminal. So now the car doesn't have electricity anymore. At this point, do not close the front because you're gonna have a problem opening it again. But yeah, don't close it. Instead, we will remove the basically a securing bracket or whatever which holds the battery into place, so it's not moving left and right when you're driving the car. And for that you're gonna need an extension and a 13mm socket. So once we have this securing bracket out, we can actually pull the battery, the old battery, out. But before that, we need to drink a pre-workout booster and do 10 push-ups because that's shit heavy and we don't want to damage or break our backs. So be right back. Now for the moment of truth. I know a lot of guys step inside of the trunk and pull out the battery, but I'm feeling adventurous today, so I'll just try to do a one-hand pull and Mojca get the car ready if we need to go to the ER. But yeah, let's try and do it.
Change of plans.
Change of plans. The battery is stuck, and yes, I will have to step inside and hopefully. Oh, I don't like this.
Do you need my help?
Stupid batteries, stupid heavy batteries. That's why we're going lightweight. Got it. Victory is mine! Damn, this thing is heavy. So yeah, the problem was there's actually a notch on this side of the OE bracket. Anyway, you actually kind of stick the battery under the latch, or the notch, sorry, so it's held on a bit better. Yeah, got sweaty a bit there. Anyway, the battery is out, but first, before we weigh the two, we are actually gonna remove the original bracket because this one is slightly different, and that bracket is also, I think, might be aluminum, I'm not sure, but it's probably heavier than the carbon fiber one that we're gonna install inside. So the original metal bracket plate, whatever, is held in by 4 13mm nuts, so we're gonna remove that as well. The fuel tank, I think. I think this is actually might be the fuel pump. I'm not sure. Cool stuff. Didn't know that was under there. Yeah, so this is the stock bracket. So now I'm gonna actually put the stock battery on, bolt it down, and then weigh it. And how much do you think, Mojca, will be the weight difference?
15 kilos.
15 kilos?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mojca, the bracket plate says that we need to torque to max 7 Newton meters. These tiny bolts. So do you think we should torque them or just YOLO?
Torque them.
Of course, that's the correct answer. You should always torque your nuts. I have the torque wrench and I got smaller washers because I don't know why, but LiteBlox sent washers that are too big and I can't actually screw the battery onto the bracket. Anyway, luckily enough, got smaller ones, and let's get going. Seven meters. Nobody is as precise about this kind of shit as I am, but it makes me happy, right? That's what's important.
Exactly.
So let's torque it down. Anyway, let's weigh this stuff. So this one with this one with the bracket weighs in at 3.250. Let's see this bad boy. Ugh.
Oh my god, I almost nailed it!
So it's 19 and 100 grams. So the difference is 15, right? No, 16.
16.
16, a bit less than 16.
But I was almost right.
High five. So the total difference between the setups is roughly 16 kilograms, which, to be honest, is a bit less than I was expecting, but maybe that's because the original battery that was in the car was already a bit smaller than the one that came with the car. But yeah, still a lot of kilograms to be saved. So the LiteBlox bracket plate came with these two-sided nuts, or I don't know what they're called, and we need to install these onto the bolts that are sticking out of the car. That was tough. But I think that's it. Okay, so the battery is installed, but the car still doesn't have power, and that is because this LiteBlox battery has two features that were one of the factors, or two of the factors, that I opted for this battery versus other brands. And you can actually connect your phone to the battery via Bluetooth and their LiteBlox app. And there you can see the battery levels, the individual cell amps, voltages, whatever. But you also have access to two of their features. And the first one is called, wait a second, I'm gonna have to check this out so I don't pronounce it wrong, but okay, so the first one is called Intelligent Kill Operation Switch, and our dog is acting up again. And it basically serves as a kill switch. So if that is turned on, the battery won't produce or won't give any power whatsoever. That is cool if you're storing the car for longer periods of time, or if you're just like removing the battery and don't want to basically drain any voltage. It shouldn't if it's not connected, but anyway, yeah. So that's a kill switch, and that prevents all the power from getting out of the battery. But you might ask, how am I gonna unlock the car if that's turned on? And how I'm gonna, use all things electrical But I got an answer for that, and that is the second feature that the app allows us to control, and that one is called Active Vehicle Anti-Theft. And basically what that does is, once it's turned on, it allows you to you know, to unlock the car, to open the boot, open the bonnet, whatever, listen to the radio. But as soon as it detects you want to turn on the car, and I think it does that by detecting how much current goes through the battery itself, and once it detects a large amount of current or a high current, it just cuts off. Which means that if someone gets access to your car with your key and the feature is turned on, they won't be able to start the car, and the battery is gonna automatically, you know, just produce an error and turn off, which is an awesome feature in my opinion. And yeah, so right now, because we were installing the battery and we didn't want any short circuits to occur, all or both features were enabled, so the car doesn't have any power at all. So I'm gonna connect to the battery and turn it on. So right now, as you can see, the kill switch is turned off, which means the car has battery, as you can see on the light in the front, and everything will work as expected. So radio should work and all of that, but the active vehicle anti-theft is enabled, which means if I tried to start the car, basically I would get an error and the battery would cut off. I'm not gonna try that because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Rather not.
I am gonna try if this battery will actually start the car. So that's gonna be the final test before we're done for the day or night. It's actually getting pretty dark. So remove this. Let's try and start the car. Jackie's gonna help start the car. Did I turn the feature off? Let's try starting the car. Works! Yay!
Yay!
So this is it for this episode. I hope we told you something useful, and let us know if you like this kind of content. Make sure to like and subscribe and to not miss future videos. And here's a bonus question: if you think these 16 kilograms less in the car will make it faster on the track, let us know in the comments, and if the answer is yes, tell us by how much, and hopefully this year we'll be able to actually drive it on track again and find out how much faster it's gotten, or I've gotten, whatever. So take care, and until next time, enjoy and stay shifted.